Greetings, everyone. This is for your week 4 individual assignment, individual work. Please know there is some confusion on this assignment. Your assignment begins on page 272. It is the video case 8.2, beginning with marketing research and sales forecasting at Ogden Publications. The questions that you are to answer are on page 273. So first, make sure you're doing the right assignment. So you want to read this case in point and situation and answer the following 2 questions. I would encourage you to look up Ogden Publishing and learn a little bit more about them outside of what the textbook tells you. Ogden Publishing is a real company. It is extremely large. They publish magazines. They also publish newspapers. A friend of mine worked for them for quite a number of years before retiring. So they are a very large organization. So your questions are, with so many companies that have web companions and or e-components to your business, do you think that the traditional methods such as telephone surveys, focus groups, response cards, analyzing sales data will become obsolete? These are old techniques, although some companies still use them, although there are still new ways of um, doing focus groups. You can do focus groups very simply online by doing a virtual meeting. We have things like Adobe Connect, WebEx, Eliminate, and many others that allow you to show video, and you can actually interact in a virtual environment. So that's something to consider there. Some of these may not go away. Some may very well just be reinvented to be used to utilize more technology. So do some research and see what's going on. See how many companies are doing telephone surveys or focus groups or response cards. Get a feel for it. Research is the best thing you can do to support your own answer and your own beliefs, is to find out what's really going on in the big world. The second one is, what are some limitations to forecasting at Ogden Publications? Let me give you a tip. Most companies forecast anyway out for 5 years. It's very typical that you plan for 5 years. Now, typically what you do is you plan 1 year that you're going to try and aim for your next, what they call the fiscal year. And then the other years are just kind of penciled in so that they can be adjusted. The idea is that you want to plan ahead. You cannot wait for the last planning. As the expression goes, pre-planning prevents piss poor performance. And in business, it is very important that you plan ahead more than just 1 year. So you need to have those goals, financial numbers, etc. So most companies, it is a very common business practice to spend the time to plan 5 years out, penciling 4 years in, knowing that you might change it. So you want to do your research on forecasting. It is typical to forecast 6 months out. Nothing wrong with that. But the key is how you adapt to when things change. A forecast is a forecast. That doesn't mean it's written in stone and you can't change it. Again, the idea is that it's a forecast. So do your research on what is forecasting, why we forecast, and how does forecasting limit? Because if you're only forecasting for 6 months out, you're very limited. You're also gonna have a quick turnaround in forecasting the next 6 months, because many times for advertising you have to buy way in advance. So those are your 2 questions. It should be well over a page long. It should be double spaced. No, watch out for the paragraph. Microsoft Word has a default where it adds to the double spacing. Only double spacing is allowed, no additional size 12 font. Okay? Don't forget your reference page. Have a great day.